MEC for Finance and Economic Development Mlungisi Mvoko says the Eastern Cape has turned the corner and has been on a positive socio-economic trajectory for the past 5 years. He estimated the increase in the province's economic growth from 0.7% in 2023 to 1.5% for 2024. MEC Mvoko told legislature that the transfers from national government amount to 92.8 billion, even though the provincial payment amounts to 95.4 billion.
Total payments amount to 95.4 billion and include funding for provincial priorities, mainly to address education and health budget, as well as the economic development intervention for the inclusive economic growth. Now, this results in a deficit of 2.5 billion. And if you consider how much we received that I mentioned earlier from the national revenue and what we intend to spend, there's a deficit of 2.5 billion rand. Now, we've got to find that deficit somewhere, and we'll use 1.7 billion rand of its. The province will have to use 1.7 billion rand of its own receipts, and take 802.1 million rand from its reserve to finance the deficit.
Education and health are the two departments with the highest budget allocation, with education having received 42.4 billion and health receiving 30.1 billion rands. School transport is one of the big issues that the Department of Transport has been facing, with hundreds of school pupils stranded without transport for school. The department has been allocated an amount of 725 million rands. Opposition parties say there was nothing new in this budget.
MEC Mvoko chose to continue doing the same old things that has led us as a province to have the highest unemployment rate in the country. And he chose to instead prioritize spending on cadres through the public sector wage bill and millionaire managers, rather than on job-creating expenditure such as on infrastructure, goods and services, ensuring that we can create the conditions for job creation in our province.
What worries us is also the fact that young people went to school and did into a social work, but today they are unemployed, and now the doctors has joined the queue. There is no plan in terms of addressing the youth unemployment, which is leading in the entire country. So we were just listening to a goodbye speech by a government that have failed our people.
Political parties and business people will be attending the budget breakfast at the ICC in East London, where they will have a chance to unpack the budget with the MEC. I am Yamkela Mtshiyo for MPK News in Bisho.